Most people lose money in the stock market not because the investment they've made are bad, but because of avoidable mistakes. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 3 mistakes that you may probably be making that is quietly eating into your profit and making your goal, your financial goal, seem longer than it's normally meant to be. If you are investing your hard-earned money, then you want to watch this video to the end so that you can avoid this kind of mistake. So let's go into the first one. The number 1 mistake that people make is the choice of broker. As you all know, everybody is in the business of making money. So also the brokers. What are the brokers? The brokers are actually intermediary between you and the market. So they play the middleman role, thereby connecting you to be able to carry out your investment. Now, many of these brokers actually charge ongoing maintenance fee or service fee or value added tax and things like that. But you could possibly find brokers in the region where you're living that would actually not charge you anything for using their platform. Many of them exist in European countries, American countries, and even in the UK. For example, we have brokers like Trading 212, Invest Engine, to mention but a few, in the UK that actually do not charge any fee for you to use their platform. Okay, these are the brokers you want to use, especially if you're just about starting or you're just fresh into investing your money. If you follow this video to this point, then I need you to do me a favor. Kindly hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and also hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. So let's continue with the number 2 mistake that people make while investing in the stock market. The number 2 avoidable mistake that I see a lot of people make when investing in the stock market is not considering tax wrappers or tax efficient accounts. Now, in many countries, we have a lot of tax efficient ways of investing in the stock market, and I will be breaking them down very briefly in this video. In the UK, we have what we call the ISA, the individual savings account. Any amount or any money you put into an ISA is tax-free, meaning that any gain you eventually realize, whether via dividend or capital growth, will not be taxed at all. This is one example that some people do not even know about exists, and they eventually use a general investment account and get to pay tax when they are paid dividend or they withdraw from their capital gains. We also have a lot of tax wrappers in other countries. For example, in the US, we have what we call the Roth IRA and also the 401k, which are retirement accounts. In Canada, we have what we call the TFSA account, which is tax-free savings account. In some other parts of Europe, we have countries that do not actually have tax wrappers, but they do what I call tax relief, meaning that they don't necessarily have to pay all the tax, or they get to pay it after they've reached some certain milestone in their investment journey. This is another thing I see a lot of people forget to take advantage of when they start to invest in the stock market. The third avoidable mistake I see a lot of people make is not considering expense ratio before investing in a particular fund. An expense ratio is basically the amount you're charged for investing in a particular fund. This charge is made on an annual basis. For example, we have SPY and VOO, which both track the performance of the S&P 500, but provided by 2 different providers. Okay, now the VOO actually has an expense ratio of 0.03, meaning that for every 10,000 pounds you invest, you will be charged 30 pounds. Now we have SPY on the other hand, which charge 0.09, which means for every 10,000 pounds that you invest, you would actually be charged 90 pounds. You can see how much the difference is and the effect it makes on a year by year basis. These are the mistakes you want to avoid while investing in the stock market. I hope this has helped you one way or the other. If you haven't yet, please remember to hit the subscribe button and like this video as well, and I will catch you on my next video. Cheers.